Two schoolgirls vanish overnight, snatched by a group calling themselves the Sons of Solomon. But this is no ordinary kidnapping. Behind the guns and ransom lies a dark political conspiracy that could tear the nation apart. Stay tuned. In a tense and fragile community, where hope is scarce and frustration runs deep, a shadowy group calling themselves the Sons of Solomon emerges from this environment. These are not ordinary men. They are angry, disillusioned, and desperate, jobless, ignored by politicians, and trapped in cycles of poverty. They decide that their only way to be heard is through violence.
We will strike this morning.
One day, they make a chilling move, the abduction of 22 young girls and 3 staff members from Uptown Girls College. Panic spreads instantly across the region. Families cry in despair, the school falls silent, and the community trembles at the sheer boldness of the crime. The leader of this group, a man who calls himself simply General, steps forward as the voice of the operation. In a defiant broadcast, he declares that the kidnapping is not an act of senseless cruelty, but a last resort.
We don't just wake up, carry gun, start to kidnap small children as job. We not decide. Now condition, now put us inside this condition where we did. All of us we dey here, but we are jobless. Government no give us work. Now the reason why we talk say make we kidnap una, make government fit give us attention.
According to him, the government has ignored them for too long, turning a blind eye to their suffering. Now they demand to be heard. The list of their demands is shocking, yet calculated. They demand the resignation of Kidnap, a powerful figure whose name seems to carry weight in the political landscape. They insist on free education and the building of new schools for their community's children. They demand 2,000 jobs to pull their people out of poverty. And to make matters worse, they place a monetary price on each of the kidnapped girls, 5 million naira each.
Sweetheart, my love, I hope you're fine. Are you hot?
No, Dad, I need you to listen to me carefully. Hello, Dad, are you there?
Yeah, sweetheart, I'm here.
These are what they're asking for. They want Kolanle to resign. They want free education for all children from the hood, and they want the government to build 2 primary schools and 1 secondary school for the children. That they also want at least 1,000 jobs for members of the community within the next 3 months, and another 1,000 job offer after 6 months. They said if this
The ransom, if paid in full, would amount to a staggering fortune. While these demands stir debates in government circles, the police scramble to understand how such an abduction could have taken place. Their investigation soon uncovers a shocking twist. The kidnapping was carried out under cover of a protest, but this was no ordinary protest. Evidence points to Kolanle himself, the very man the kidnappers want removed, as having sponsored the protest for political reasons. The abduction, it seems, may have been entangled with deeper power struggles, hidden agendas, and political corruption. For the police, the case is a nightmare.
Sir, they found the boss.
You two, get a team to the location immediately.
I need, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you, I need a live feed on the operation.
Yes, sir.
And so the hunt began. Us against the world.
Leads are scarce. The kidnappers move carefully, and the girls remain hidden. Parents flood police stations, begging for action. Reporters swarm the streets, hungry for details. Tension mounts daily as the nation watches. Then, a violent confrontation changes everything. In one raid gone wrong, police forces clash with members of the Sons of Solomon. Gunfire erupts. In the chaos, one of the kidnappers is shot. His wound is left as a grim reminder of how high the stakes have become. The group, angered by this event, becomes even more hostile. The police, under pressure from the government and grieving families, tighten their search. But hope fragile as it is, finally arrives in the unlikeliest of ways. Out of the darkness, one of the kidnapped victims escaped. Weak, terrified, but alive, carries with him a piece of critical information. Through tears and trembling words, he reveals clues about the kidnapper's hiding place. This revelation becomes the first real lead the authorities have had since the abduction. The movie closes on this note of uncertainty. Neither resolution nor relief, but a flicker of hope amid the shadows. This is just the first part. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode.
Now me be the notorious Dagogo.
Jesus.
I deal with the idiot.